Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Bro Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandy Pods,
AKA Two Guys, No Lies,
aka Two Jews, No Rod Carews,
AKA Two Jews, No Harm and Killabrews,
aka recording trickery of knucklehead sleazes, ordering delivery from Chuck E. Cheese's, Charlie Shulman with an
Bringing
AKA.
the heat. Wow.
Bringing the heat. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Obviously, this is on Tuesday, but we're coming back on Monday when we record this. Through the weekend, a couple weeks till election. If you have not voted, vote now.
I'm mailing mine in today.
I made my plan. I dropped it off at a sanction box.
Sanction box.
It was a sanction box. We worked really hard to figure out that was it. Did it early and got it in. Get it in. Or if you have make a plan to vote, drive someone to vote if you need to. All those things very important. Let's jump into this story right now.
Okay, let's get it. And I've been thinking about this a lot.
Yeah.
It feels like we're engaging in a bit of a reckoning for all the
Right.
corruption that plagues our leadership in this world. And it's not always justice,
It's not always prosecution and retribution.
but sometimes social media, news
Sometimes
stories.
the plane gets leveled,
Right.
by
They can-
natural levelers.
Right. They can bring a level of shame and outrage
Yes.
and all the things that we need.
Sometimes it does its job.
Social, I call it a market correction.
There we go.
From social
That's actually a
pressure.
great way to
And-
social market correction.
And in America right now, our corruption at the leadership level, it feels dark.
Yep.
It feels fueled by dark money.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
And yet, here's the crazy part. Because our president is so stupid and so narcissistic,
And only out for himself.
he will sacrifice secrecy for credit. Like
Right.
if he wants credit about it, he'll expose his own dark interests just so that everyone knows that he gets credit for
That's
it.
his Achilles heel.
It makes him look like a clown. And I think that's great. I mean, I don't think that it's great that it's happening, but I think it's great that it's getting
He's
exposed.
like this close to becoming a South American dictator
Only more destructive
and less healthy
and less responsible
and more racist.
and less empathetic.
Yeah. And more pathetic.
And more pathetic.
More
Okay.
pathetic.
Well, we have a story right now that could be part of our future if we don't right this ship immediately. Vote, 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 vote.
Here we go.
Police in Brazil find cash hidden between the Brazilian president Jair Bolsonaro's allies' buttocks.
What?
Well, that stinks.
Oh, what an asshole.
My question is, who cracked this case?
Folks! Brazilian Senator Chico Rodriguez.
I loved it. Wasn't he golf?
Yeah.
No, it was Chichi. Chico Rodriguez is caught with banknotes during a search of his home. That's
what
the
he
nice way of saying
That's what
it.
he told his family.
Yeah.
It was,
Anything-
quote,
do you want to tell us any more details of that?
Caught
No,
with
no.
banknotes.
No, I think that's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's the most opaque description ever.
Let's just read this line in the story, and then we don't need to get any deeper into this story,
Yeah.
right?
I
Just
got
like-
caught with banknotes. That's
Yeah,
it, guys.
that's all
No
we
need to
know.
read on.
We don't need to go deeper. Like the banknotes didn't go that much deeper.
Jair
Bolsonaro's efforts to portray himself as an anti-corruption crusader
Yeah.
have suffered another blow after
Hey-o.
police reportedly seized a wad of
A wad of banknotes.
from
That is
between the
awful.
clenched buttocks of one of his allies.
Oh, shit.
Yet. That is the height of a desperation move.
That's a Hail Mary full of grace.
Hail Maria. Is it Maria full
Hail
of grace?
Maria full of grace.
Well, when you stuff something up your ass to hide it from the cops, that's when you've got nothing else to
that's
try.
the last card in the deck to play.
They're knocking at your door. You don't know where to put it.
You can't flush it down. You're not nowhere near a toilet. You can't flush it down.
And you don't want to flush it down the toilet because you're like, I want to keep that.
These are banknotes, guys.
How did that? This is the thing. These cops, how did they suspect that it was up there? Was he like giving them a tour around the house
And just walking weird.
Walking
Or is
very
that the
gingerly.
first place you check? You walk in, you're like, check the ass.
This is like a standard Brazilian corruption money hiding spot.
ass, then drawers.
So like I've been playing a lot of hide and seek with my daughter because that's a thing she loves at our house.
Sure.
Game's still fun. By the way, hide and seek holds up. Solid fun game.
Sure.
But she's got 3 hiding spots.
Uh-huh.
And so my thing is to try and look at a bunch of other places before I know to go to the 1 or the 2 or the 3.
Right. She's
And
got to go. You don't want to have a pattern.
Right, but she's not up one of Jair Bolsonaro's
Butt
allies'
cheeks.
butt
Thank
cheeks.
God.
Thank the good
Thank
Lord.
God.
She's not. She's up in the upper level in the cabinet of the closet. She's in her own closet.
She got upper level cabinet.
She
That's
climbs
pretty
up
good.
in there. Yeah. That's one of her spots, and then behind the couch,
Upper level cabinet.
Those are her three things. I know where she goes, but I gotta drag it out and make it look like I
understand.
don't know where she.
That's the real game. Is how
long
you,
can I be like, where is she
where
over
can you
here?
check the dishwasher,
and
the dryer,
and to loudly narrate what I'm doing, so
yeah.
she gets so
That's
excited
right.
that she ends up laughing.
That's right. Chico Rodriguez.
The Brazilian president's deputy leader in the Senate was reportedly caught with the concealed bundle on Wednesday during a police search of his home.
That is a backdoor search if I've ever heard one. Help!
Okay, you check the living room. I'm going to check the bathroom.
And I'll go check the garage.
And then you check his ass. And then
then
I will go check out front.
I'll take a quick cursory look around the basement. You get between the cheeks.
You get up in his ass. And
I'll
I'm
get
gonna
between the sheets. You get between the cheeks.
I'll go downstairs and look in the cellar while you go
downstairs
back
and
door
work.
and look in his ass.
All right.
That, by the way, it does seem odd. This raid was part of an operation against the suspected misappropriation of public funds.
Yeah.
For fighting COVID-19. So they took this money that was going to fight COVID-19, which seems weird because Brazil's been doing so well against COVID-19.
I mean, Brazil was screwing up on COVID-19 back when they were screwing up on Zika.
Yeah, Brazil
they can't get anything right.
It's the South American, its version of Florida with more coke.
That's right.
The Estado de Sao Paulo newspaper said two sources told it 30,000 reais, more than, I guess, 4,100 pounds. So I guess that's somewhere around $5,000.
$5,000.
Were stashed in the underpants of Rodriguez, a senator for the Amazon state of Roraima.
Roraima.
He likes big butts and he cannot lie.
Well,
That's a fact.
He likes his butt to be big.
How is this different than the Kardashians? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
They put a ton of money into their asses.
It's paid off nicely.
So this guy's just following. This guy's just stuffing and hiding money that was appropriated for COVID-19 up his ass for his friend.
Kardashians have poured tons of money into their asses and have built an empire on said asses.
That's right. This just gives you a sense. To give you a sense of how preposterous the situation was, some of the recovered notes were stained with feces.
Oh,
reported in
come
Leviticus,
on.
the conservative magazine that broke the story.
Yeah.
This is the definition of a shit show.
Yeah.
That's what this is, all right? And this was the guy who said he was going to clean up corruption?
Nope.
You're not cleaning up
You're
anything.
making it dirtier.
You're making the money dirty. This is the opposite of money laundering. This is money dirtying.
You've dirtied up the cash.
It was a scene of considerable embarrassment, Carissa said of the moment. Police made their discovery while scouring the senator's home in Boa Vista. They scoured more than the home, I can tell you that much, folks.
This should also count as his next colonoscopy.
It might just do that. Brazilians shared the news under the viral hashtag Propina na Bunda, a bribe up the bum.
I love it. Propina na bunda.
A bribe up the bum is worth two in the bush. I've always said that.
That works.
Many have suggested that the find would be remembered in the annals of history.
Oh, come on. I say the annals of history.
Give these guys...
the New York Post says the annals of history.
Should they be editors of the New York Post?
Maybe.
I hate that fucking paper. Rodriguez offered no immediate explanation for the contents of his underwear, but he denied wrongdoing, hinting that
I'm sure he was like, my underwear got hacked.
That rivals were trying to sully his name. All right, enough.
Nobody's trying to sully your name.
But please
You're
stop.
sullying it yourself, dummy.
And when they find money hiding in your ass, that's when you need to come clean.
Literally and figuratively.
He said, I have a clean background. Well,
yeah, not
you don't have a clean backside.
You don't have a clean backside.
That's what we know.
You may have a clean background.
And a respectable life. That kind of went out the window, too. I don't know that you have a respectable life when you're shoving money up your butt.
This is what he said. I've never been involved in any type of scandal. He's 69. By the way,
69, dude. Well, how does it feel to get into something new when you're 69? I'm curious. Am I going to try new things when I'm 69?
This defense to me, Jay, is hilarious.
Yeah, because it's it's not, they're not causal. Just because you've never been involved in anything your whole life doesn't mean that you aren't, it's not possible for you to be involved in something when you're 69.
It's not a causal relationship.
You've never had a good enough reason to be involved in something
too many variables.
Like this.
COVID didn't exist 5 years ago, so you could scam it.
Brazil's far-right president won power in 2018, promising to eradicate political thievery after what some called the biggest corruption investigation in history.
That's right. And he'd just take everything and sweep it into the bum.
Yep. Always trust the far right to clean up any corruption. That's a rule.
They want to cleanse everything.
Yeah. I don't believe there's any corruption in my government, Bolsonaro said.
He said
Wednesday.
afterwards?
Yeah, threatening to deliver a flying kick to the neck of any swindling politician.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are other ways to deal with it besides Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Is it
Yeah.
called jiu-jitsu?
I don't know.
What's the Brazilian thing called?
I don't know.
Maybe that's how they filibuster down there.
They do.
Swift
That is a
kick to the
jiu-jitsu.
neck.
That's right.
His administration has been dogged by scandal, including suspicions that one of his politician sons, Flavio, presided over a long-standing corruption racket. Flavio Bolsonaro sounds like someone who is always involved in shady stuff. Am I right?
Yeah. Don't give it to Flavio because he's probably already laundering it in someone's bum.
Right? I mean, wasn't Flavio Bolsonaro the long-haired guy from The Sopranos?
Yes.
Who just was the muscle for Tony Soprano?
Flavio Bolsonaro.
I think it was.
He just put a hit out on
Flavio.
3 people.
So obviously what we're dealing with is a circus up here.
Sure.
We're at circus levels, but this is a glimpse into where it can go if we don't make the right choice.
This is the slippery slope we head down into if we were to continue
Mitch
down this
McConnell shoving wads of money up his ass.
Yeah.
Do we want that?
Maybe.
Is that the direction we want to put this country?
I don't think so. Keep that in mind as you sit through the break when we come back.
We got another story.
Yeah. All Zooms are like NBA Finals, guys.
And we'll explain to you
Your
why.
weaknesses will be exposed.
He just did.
Amongst many things else. We'll be right back on Sklar Country, the Virus Edition. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. As we said before the weekend, we are coming back, and we've sold a lot of tickets for this show on November 7th. So get your tickets now if you want to see the live Dumb People Town event.
We're about a little under 3 weeks left before the live show, and there's probably 100 tickets left or something like that. Not much. So get on it now. We want to let you guys know a couple other things. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, it's Sklar Country. If you have not liked and followed our Facebook page.
We're starting to put new content on there that we're basically putting videos up and doing some like intros and outros to it.
Kind of like DVD commentary
about bits and things of ours. So check that out. It's the Sklar Brothers. If you can like that page on Facebook, and we'd like to build that up. So come join it. Join us. All right, go ahead.
We said it before, and Randy blew the tease a minute ago, but it bears repeating.
Yeah.
Zooms are like the NBA Finals. If they go on long enough, all of your weaknesses will be exposed.
That's right. A few things are at work here, Jay.
I think you got people who are in way over their heads when it comes to technology. And yes, we're talking about Zoom technology.
And yes, we're talking about old people.
Think of your Nana connecting like a 3-way FaceTime or something like that. Like,
I'll never forget the time where we were on the phone with Dale Murphy, former center fielder.
Should be in the Hall of Fame.
Should be in the one of the best. 2-time MVP, I want to say. 3-time MVP, maybe. He was
Gold Glove. Do you have
for
a couple
the Atlanta
Gold Gloves?
Braves? And he was trying to get Earl from Toshiba from the Garvey specials because his kid played baseball with Earl from Toshiba's kid.
Trying to get him on a 3-way call.
And we had to explain it to him how to make a 3-way call on an iPhone. So your Nana can't do it either.
Okay, so that's what's going on. Number one, people who don't fully get the technology. Number two, with Zooms, there's a feeling when you're watching a Zoom
that you're watching something on TV.
So think about how we consume media right now. A lot of times, back when we were traveling on the road to do comedy, I would be in a hotel room and I'd never turn the TV on.
No.
I would only on my computer. So the computer has sort of become our media portal, and we're watching TV, we're watching streaming stuff, we're watching videos. So there's an element of you're removed.
Right.
Your body and your mind is used to watching.
You might be
TV.
in it, but now it's like the old Seinfeld great
Bit
Seinfeld
about
bit
this-
being in
about being a taxi cab.
and feeling like because of the glass partition, you're watching it on TV.
You're like, he's taking moves that I would never do in my own car.
Right.
You're like, wow, that looked pretty dangerous. I wouldn't do that in my car.
But hey, we're going to get
And
skis
then
up on
you're
the sidewalk. We're going to be on time.
Right. You're late by 5 minutes. He killed a guy, but we're going to be on time. All right. So computer, TV, same thing. Computer, same thing as the TV. And in this moment, you kind of feel so far like removed that you're like, am I in this? I'm not really in this. I can just do whatever I want to do.
This is where the danger creeps in.
All right, here we go. Baltimore County. Noises that sounded like a sexual encounter were heard during a Baltimore County school board meeting on Thursday.
Well, have you been to this Baltimore County School Board? because it gets pretty hot and heavy in there.
Check the account and you'll be able to tell if it was someone watching porn versus someone engaging in sexual activity on the Zoom.
Come on, hon, get over here.
Yeah, you're all the way down there in Royster Town.
Going down to Ocean City.
Need you get up here, hon? Go to Baltimore.
Go to Baltimore.
So if you hear a Baltimore accent while describing the sexual activity in Baltimore accent, then you know that it's the person who's on the Zoom.
That's right.
There's no Baltimore porn.
There's no Philly porn.
Hey,
go down here, go down to the Wawa on 5th and Wokest and go give me a blowjob.
Go grab me a Coke Zero while you're down here. Give me a blowjob.
Blowjob.
Oh, no, it looks like the Mount Laurel bus station down there.
I'd like you to clean me out like the streets of Cherry Hill.
Should be clean and neat like Cherry Hill.
Yep.
Someone with WMAR, although Philly porn would be amazing.
Philly porn would be so great. Get over here, hon. Is it Geno's or Pat's?
I'll show you which one you want to eat out tonight.
Go down to South Street.
Someone with WMAR2 News heard the noises on the recording before it was deleted. Okay, so it was deleted,
So it was a mistake.
That was definitely
That
a
tells
mistake.
you it was a mistake.
Definitely the fault of someone who was on the board. This wasn't like someone bombing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is why we don't invite the news to our board meetings.
I
you understand?
said that, Craig.
Did we say that?
I told that to you, Craig.
But
you
no.
said no.
You
Let's
had to
have
be
the
like,
news here.
let's get him here. No.
Well, are you
because
happy now, Craig?
That's
'Cause
right.
Look what we got. We got
even though it's not Craig's fault, but the other guy knew.
Board of Education of Baltimore County and Superintendent Dr. Darrell Williams.
Dr. Darrell Williams to me sounds like the guy who's the unofficial mascot for the Clippers. He wears a half red and half blue suit. He sometimes goes to parties as Dr. Darrell Williams. He's not really a doctor.
He's got a PhD in whooping ass.
He's got a PhD in bringing the funk.
Whooping it up. All right. So they're very concerned about the incident that happened near the end of the board education. Of course it happened.
Of course, near the end. Inappropriate audio.
Yeah.
By the way, inappropriate audio could be
either a segment on Saturday Night Live.
There you go.
A Smigel segment near the end. They didn't even let him finish.
Yeah.
Folks. Board officers Kathleen Causey and Julie Henn have consulted with the
Causey and Henn, they're the new Rizzoli and Isles. I said it. Drink.
They have contacted the Maryland Office of the Inspector General for Education to investigate. They might actually need to investigate.
This is where you need an investigation.
This is where we need an investigation.
Okay,
Randy
we
and I always say
when we're investigating, that's like, hey, we're going to kick this down the road. But we actually do need an investigation here.
I mean, it might be as simple as a guy closing out some windows on his computer.
Probably.
And he accidentally...
Get over here, hon!
And he accidentally activated a... Baltimore porn is amazing.
Get over here and sit on my lap, hon.
Or he was just bored at the board meeting. That happens too. You're on this board meeting long enough.
It's a,
Definitely wasn't a woman who was popping some porn on this thing. I hate to make that assumption.
It is not a woman.
The information available at this time indicates that numerous
We're
individuals...
not saying that women don't watch porn. We're saying they're just smarter
enough to know not
and
to put it on.
more discreet about it.
In addition to board members...
At least it wasn't a back-to-school night, for Christ's sake.
Good God.
Can you imagine that?
They do not know if someone hacked into the meeting, although that will be part of the investigation. I guarantee you the guy who did it is pulling for that to be the explanation.
It got hacked.
It definitely feels like we got hacked.
Feels like a hack. Whoever comes out the quickest on, that's
Guys,
a hacking.
Doesn't feel like it got hacked.
Feels like it got hacked.
I don't want to step in here, but it's definitely
that's.
Let me turn down my audio.
That's suspect number one.
Feels like we got hacked.
That's suspect number one.
Actually, I wasn't paying that much attention. I was too busy, taking really good notes on the meeting. But
you mean deleting your history?
Yeah,
taking
notes on the meeting.
Taking notes.
But it feels like we got hacked. Recordings of board meetings constitute official record. As advised by board counsel, the board directed that the inappropriate portion be deleted from the publicly available recording.
Really? You want to delete that from the record? Come on.
But has directed the superintendent and staff to preserve the original recorded version for further inspection as part of any investigation.
The guy wants to listen to it again and again and again.
Okay, this is
Get over here, hon, and sit on my lap.
This is when I feel like we need a new season of The Wire.
That's
just
right.
to catch you. Check back in with those guys.
The Wire up on the Zoom.
I'd love to see those cops get everyone from the school board up on a bulletin board.
That's right.
Strings between all of them.
Stringer bell.
Stringer bell.
More like ring her bell. Hey,
folks! The board regrets that the incident happened, and they're looking at what kind of steps can be taken in the future so nothing like this happens again, Randy.
Yeah, maybe mute everybody.
Yeah, how about that?
When someone is talking, like no one needs to be talking when someone has the mic.
Right. Or just let people have their porn. It's
That's
a
right.
pandemic,
That's
I
right.
guess. We might have to endure another 4 years of this asshole in the White House.
Porndemic. How about that?
The world is entering its final stages.
That's
okay?
right.
That's like complaining about the salad course of the meal on the Titanic as it's going down.
I didn't get enough peppercorns.
Well,
we're going down.
This is the end, or you're not happy with the song the band's playing on the
So
deck.
Jay,
while it's
your
going down.
idea is right. You mute. That's what you do.
You mute everybody.
You mute everybody
except for the person who's talking.
Except
And then
for
when
the
it's your turn to talk, if we have to wait a second for you to get your thing unmuted, you can unmute yourself.
You can unmute yourself. But
My teachers do it with my kids all the time.
while you're unmuting yourself, then you can either stop motorboating your wife or your partner who just had her new boobs put in, or you can stop having sex with
Or
somebody.
you could turn on your very specific regional porn, your
That's
Philly porn.
Get out here! Get that Coke Zero. I'm gonna stick you in a fridge.
I want you to stick that Coke Zero right in my ass,
Why
all
don't
right?
you go lick up that water ice that's down below?
Yeah, lick it like you're licking water ice.
Crazy.
Phillies are good this year.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're pretty good
No,
this year.
Bryce
Phillies are
Harper is not good.
Bryce Harper's going to be real good.
No, he's not.
Stay down here for another minute or so.
Oh, God. The regional porn.
Regional porn.
It's got to be a thing. All right, guys, that's a show.
There you
That's
go.
how we do. We love you so much. Stay connected, stay protected, don't get infected. This is not a hoax.
But we've got the joke.
Wear a mask, everybody, and make a plan to vote. We'll see you tomorrow.
Vote.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-da.